this video is going to explain how to do one part of the IELTS writing test, which is writing a chart. So you're going to write about a chart. So here is the chart, and you are going to write 150 words, and you need to do it in 20 minutes, explaining everything that you see in the chart. Obviously, you don't need to put absolutely every single detail, but just the overall main ideas. So you need to have four paragraphs. So remember, 150 words, and you're going to put that into 4 paragraphs. So firstly, we have a brief introduction of what the chart is about, and then you have 2 body paragraphs. One body paragraph will be about the differences, so the differences within the chart, and then the other body paragraph are the similarities within the chart. And then finally, a very brief conclusion summarizing the information again. Very brief, maybe 2 sentences. Okay, so the introduction is very easy to write because it's just about modeling the information that I have here and the information in the chart. Okay, so I've put a legend down the bottom here. So bold means information from the graph, and underline means model these phrases and words. So use these phrases and words that I have given you. Okay, so this chart examines information regarding. You just need to copy those 5 words. Okay, and if it was more than one chart, then you would say these charts examine. Okay, but we just have one chart here. So you copy those 5 words. Then, afterwards, this bold, you will always get it from the heading. So in the IELTS test, you will have a chart, and that chart will always have a heading. So whatever they put in the heading, you just put it here. Okay, and I said in Australia, that's optional, just because I knew it was in Australia. If you know where it is, the country, you can put it here. And then copy these words here, spanning, which means from to another period. Okay, and then again, you put the year that you see in here. So 1990 to 2017. So just getting that information from the chart. And again, including, and you're going to copy the variables. So you're going to copy the heading in the chart, the years, and the variables. So whatever they are talking about. Next, you're going to talk about the differences. You're going to talk about the differences. So this will be different depending on your chart. Again, it's a good idea to start with this. So you can copy these first few words. So firstly, the chart highlights many differences between and whatever it is that you're doing. And then you write that introductory sentence and then write for instance, which means it's an example. Okay, and you can connect different ideas. So if you're comparing one thing to another, you could say this has this while that has this. Okay, so the while can connect when you are comparing ideas. Okay, and the similarities, again, you would copy this little introduction. So on the other end of the spectrum, there are many similarities between. So this is your introduction for the next paragraph. And the similarities are usually smaller, so that's why this one's not that big. And on the other end of the spectrum, it's just changing the topic. But remember, we want 150 words, so that is the reason we use on the other end of the spectrum. It just means however, but we've got 7 words here, so that adds to your word count. And lastly, again, you just copy with the start of the sentence. In conclusion, there are numerous differences between, and just put a little what you did. So whatever you put in this differences paragraph, briefly put it here. So see how mine is so small and it's just covering whatever I thought was the most important part. And then conversely, on the other hand, there are many similarities. So again, get the main idea from here. So that's the structure that you are going to follow.